we have something we've just seen. It's a garden spider. It's about 3 inches from leg to leg, the end of leg. It's eating a horsefly, and it's got a grasshopper in its web. The grasshopper is being really, really still. It's trying not to move. It knows if it moves, it'll be dinner. And what will the spider do? It knows it doesn't have to do anything at the moment. It's eating, as you can see, it's eating a fly. If that spider was to jump forward, I think I would drop this phone and run. But anyway, this spider is enjoying its breakfast on this hot August morning. And that grasshopper smartly is being very, very still. I'm gonna blow on it and see if I can make him move. Nope, he doesn't want to move. Spider is preoccupied, as you can see, with the horsefly, and it's just sitting there waiting, enjoying its breakfast. Who's gonna win the battle of the wills? Who's gonna stay still? Who's gonna recognize? Usually when a grasshopper gets in a spider's web like this, they are wrapped up immediately, like that one right there, and bitten so that they can begin to digest. But this one, because he's eating a fly, a horsefly, has not decided to take on the grasshopper yet. What they do is after they wrap them up and bite them, they end up dying. After they eat them, they cut them loose and drop them at the bottom of their web. And so sometimes you will see a lot of dead carcasses at the bottom of the web. This spider, I'm gonna blow on it again, see if he will get the grasshopper. He's not in a hurry. He knows the grasshopper can't go anywhere. The grasshopper is being very, very still. When we were boys, we fed a lot of grasshoppers to garden spiders. And not a lot of people have seen this happen unless you live in the country. But this right here is something that's very common, and these garden spiders are good to have around because they do help control your insect population. That grasshopper is beginning to move, but the spider has not yet decided to wrap him up. Let's see here. Grasshopper may get loose, and the spider being full may not mind. Let me see if I can film this thing from the back side so you can see what's going on the back side. There's what the spider looks like on the back side eating, and then the grasshopper right above. Okay, let's go back to the front side. Much more colorful. The suspension builds. The tension is almost unbearable, at least if you're the grasshopper. The grasshopper instinctively, I think, knows not to move. He knows it's hopeless. He would love to get out of the web, but he hasn't been able to push himself away yet. He's stuck. It's amazing how the spider can walk on the web and not get stuck just on their toes and their little claws, but other things can't turn loose of it. What's gonna happen? Is it ever gonna happen? while we're waiting, I want to encourage everyone to press the like and the subscribe button and join our channel. It's always free, and you never know what you're going to get to see out here in the big old USA. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends. The spider is almost done with the horsefly. Still feeding it a little bit. Grasshopper, the wind's blowing the grasshopper. The spider hasn't seemed to have any interest in that grasshopper yet. Oh, grasshopper's fluttering. Is the spider going to turn around and get the grasshopper? Can you imagine hoping and praying you're not going to be dinner? Here's a close-up of the grasshopper. See the dread on his face? There's the patience of the spider. And the breeze whistling and the grasshoppers praying for no wind, no breeze, no movement. How long will it take before the spider gets the grasshopper? You watch these garden spiders, they will grow twice as big as this one. And when you get to see them that big, you know that they have their web placed in a really productive area. Lots of insects. As you can see, this one has a grasshopper right here, and it's finishing a horsefly. So let's see if this spider will ever take on this grasshopper. When they do move, they are pretty fast. There's no chance when they move, if something's in their web, that they won't catch it. Flies, bees, grasshoppers, you name it, they catch it. And they can overpower it and kill it really quickly. Oh, what's it doing? What's it doing? Still messing with that horsefly, as you can see from the side. Still has that horsefly in its grasp. When it sucks all the juice out of it and drops it to the ground is probably when it will go after its next victim.
Got 11 minutes invested.
I don't know how good I'm filming, turning the camera around that close to the spider. Let me see if I can't zoom in for you. Zoom back out just a hair so it's not blurry. Now one thing, next time I'm gonna get a bucket something lower. This'll work though for now.
Better than nothing.
That's right. Oh. Grasshopper's getting impatient. Oh, there it went, guys. There it went. Watch her spin her web. She's like, I'm not letting you get away. She spun that grasshopper up. She hasn't bit it yet because she still has that fly in her mouth. But she has wrapped it up. You see the webbing going out? And that grasshopper will be lunch or dinner. But anyway, well guys, as you can see, she's got this one wrapped up. Grasshopper hasn't been bitten. It's still alive. It's still moving. But it can't move much. It can't be too active because she didn't want it to tear up her web. And so she wrapped it up, restrain its movements, but she knows it's there. In a minute, she'll probably go back up and bite it, and its insides will begin to turn to mush, and then she will enjoy a liquid diet after a while. All right, guys, well, that's all of our garden spider adventure. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.